Hopefully we'll see some whales.
Kenai Fjords. We're gonna see what, all of the glaciers.
But we're going to the northwest part of Kenai. It's like the tour that goes the farthest in it. So.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
All right, check it out.
Let's go.
Take care of anything that breaks off the below deck. In our cabins, we have two fire points in the upper cabin, one in the lower forward. We also have fire extinguishers located in clearly marked positions throughout the any kind, any departure to show you how to use them. If you have any questions about those life jackets, now a wildlife site just outside the harbor. Over on the right side of the boat, you have a beautiful adult small wall. Called boat. You can't tell by that bright white head. They don't have that until they're about 3 or 4. They'll start getting the white feathers towards their head. They usually have the full white head by 4 years old. So we know the seagulls definitely use that one.
Starting in Seward, our tour will take us all the way to the Northwest Glacier. Oh my, that was awesome.
Seagull.
Whale sighting?
Uh-huh.
Not done.
That's just like, the boat captain's like, yeah, we really can't force an encounter like that. That's as good as it gets. And Haley's like, more. Maybe one day. Pretty amazing. That's exactly what we came here for. So, check. Now everything else is just bonus. Alaska showing up. The only thing about it, if you want to see something like this, you got to get on a boat. there is a baleen whale somewhere. Everybody's looking for it.
Beautiful northwestern glacier up ahead of us. We are a quarter-mile away at this point.
And we made it to the glacier. All by ourselves. Alright.
When we see ice falls from the face, you have some right in front of us off to the right side of the glacier. This calving is a natural process. Like I mentioned earlier, these glaciers are constantly moving. I think the easiest way to explain the ice field and the glacier is by comparing it to a lake with rivers running from it. The lake in the analogy would of course be the Harding ice field back behind this glacier. There are over 700 square miles of ice. These glaciers are more or less the rivers coming away from the lake. Northwestern glacier is a retreating glacier. Then the advancing glaciers are just the opposite. Those are glaciers that push out more every day than they break off at the face.
Good.
Northwestern glacier moves about 3 feet a day.
It's
Look at that.
happening.
I know.
Oh my gosh, you're getting it. You're getting it.
How funny.
That was a good one.
Waterfall time. Here we go. They're neat. 1, 2. There'll be 3 right next to it. I don't know, that's probably 1.5.
More of a scenic stop. It did turn out to be a little bit of a wildlife sighting too. You do have to use your binoculars, but if you look to the 11 o'clock position all the way to the top of this first section of cliffs, there's a white spot on a rock. That is coastal mountain
I
goat.
see him now.
Almost at the very summit.
At
Yeah.
11 o'clock, you follow the
There's the
little
goat.
waterfall up just to the left of it. There's a white animal laying down.
Zoom in on these guys.
Give you a chance to look back into the grotto, their hangout. These are the larger, slightly more ornery cousins to the California sea lions you might be familiar with if you're from the west coast of the U.S.
Ah.
They are pretty large animals. The breeding males this time of the season weigh up to 2,000 pounds. They get up to 11 feet in length. It's interesting to see these sea lions here. This is a haul out they used to use before I started coming here. I've only heard stories about them using this area as a haul out. They'll often be on the point, but this kind of slanted diagonal rock. This is a place that they used to hang out and now have come back to. But in the last 8 years at least, they haven't been here. Interesting to see them back. Curious what brought them back. These stellar sea lions are one of the species that has struggled. This one a little longer than most. A lot of the animals started struggling in 2015. Are kind of struggling to get their numbers back to what they were before that year. That year we had very warm waters here in our area. There's actually a pair of bald eagles in here. But this is a beautiful spot to see them. A lot of people think of these bald eagles preying on fish, and they However, they also will chase down, harass, and even eat birds. Be surprised if the other birds saw them here and decided to leave the area.
Here's our boat. Wow, that actually looks really pretty.
I'm going to the gift shop.
We're getting magnets. Well, I was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
if somebody was visiting Alaska for the first time, would you suggest that they do the Kenai Fjords tour? 10 out of 10, right? Oh yeah. Crank it. 10 out of 10. Awesome. Worth the money. Do it. You'll love it.
How cute.
Oh, that is cute. Watch this bird. Oh! Oh! That was cool. What low tide looks like. Here's the eagles at low tide. Water, eagle. Another eagle. Where'd that eagle go? This one's looking at Theo like he's a snack.
Anyone's there too. Come on! We're at the Spit here in Homer, Alaska.
Made it all the way to the end point, which is right over there.
I got clam chowder, shrimp coming.
So little on the bottom. We are freshly showered, thanks to the one and only Planet Fitness.
Thanks, Planet Fitness.
And now we're about to head out to
Denali. We'll be outside of it though, because you can't stay in it.
Denali. That's right. So we're gonna find somewhere to park for the night. You can call it night here in Alaska, and make the journey just outside the park. I'm off for the next 2 days, which means we get to adventure. Good morning.
Good morning.
Last night we stayed outside of a gas station Subway.
Yeah, it's a nice little combo. We got our morning coffee.
Yep. Found it on iOverlander. So thanks iOverlander.
So we're headed to Denali this morning. It's going to be awesome. We're going to drive through to mile 15 and then we might have a little excursion planned.
Alright, we're about to check out Denali View South. I really don't know anything about Denali, so it'll be interesting to read some of these signs, learn some facts. Alright, I think that's it right over here. You can see it clear as mud. There's some other ones over here too. Tall mountain, taller trails, creating troublesome weather. It tells you what the mountains, which one's which. So, the one I was pointing out is Mount Foraker. And then you have Mount Hunter. You can see those right there.
And Denali.
Denali.
Where?
There's Denali. It's funny. Moose's Tooth, that one looks neat. The one that really stands out is Mount Foraker and Moose's Tooth. That one's neat. So yep, here's what it looks like all together. moose. Got 2 chicken paninis in Denali Visitor Center.
Love you.